I've seen both men and women make videos and comment on posts on my post, men and women, say things like, don't listen to certain people who give relationship advice because they're just operating from a place of trauma. Not all men are bad. They're just operating from a place of trauma. And videos and comments like that fall under the same umbrella as men who say my ex is crazy, don't listen to her. And it's just another way to silence the voices of women. Just think about this for a second. And we're just going to use me as an example. I use my content to help women live their lives to the fullest, regardless of whether or not they are ever in a relationship. I use my content to help women recognize some common signs of potentially toxic and abusive behavior exhibited by men that they date or get in relationships with or married or have kids with. I use my content to tell women that there's hope. Once you do make a plan to leave, it definitely might not be easy unless you have rich relatives or something. It's going to be hard, but there is hope that you can rebuild your life and make it to the other side. And people say, don't listen to her because she's just coming from a place of trauma. And you know what? To that, I want to say, yep, there's definitely truth in what you're saying. I was so traumatized by the abuse I endured at the hands of my ex-husband that I don't want any other woman to go through that again. This man told me that he was trying to kill me in front of our kids. That was absolutely traumatizing. I'm traumatized by the numerous adults who tell me, I watched my mom get abused, and I totally get financial reasons and not wanting to be alone and internalized misogyny, and that's why she felt she couldn't leave. But I don't talk to her anymore because why didn't she advocate for me and fight for me? Why did she allow me to witness the abuse and then to be abused by my dad or by her boyfriend or her? I am traumatized by the video I saw last night about a man who shot his pregnant girlfriend. She was pregnant, I think 34, 38 weeks. And he shot her 7 times and then lived in the house with her decaying body for 2 months. I'm traumatized by that. I'm traumatized by women who send me messages on Instagram telling me that their head is getting beat in by their partner, but they think that he's going to eventually change. I'm traumatized by stuff like that. So you're right. I don't have a degree in psychology. You're totally right. I don't even have a degree in teaching. You're right. I guess I'm not an expert, depending on who you asked. You're definitely right. It's trauma, and I'm just loving how we weaponize the emotions of women. Women aren't allowed to be angry. Women aren't allowed to be honest. Women aren't allowed to be brave. And if we are those things, it's flipped to make it seem like that's a bad thing. You're angry. Yes, I'm angry that 1 in 3 women globally will be, has been, or is a victim of domestic abuse. I'm very angry about that. And because of the fact that I was so traumatized, not just by my ex-husband, but by so many other men after that, I don't want any other woman to experience the things that I have been through. So you can call me crazy. You can call me traumatized. You can call me angry. You can call me the Mad Hatter. I am not going to stop talking about the things that I am talking about. And to any other woman who is going through being called crazy and weird and she's just traumatized and all you're trying to do is help women, don't let these people shut you up. Okay? Men don't want to be exposed, and there are women with internalized misogyny who somehow think that agreeing with men and kissing their ass is going to mark them safe from the negative effects of patriarchy. It will not. Yes, I know that there are some good men out there. Yes, I know that there are some healthy relationships. And I know that it's not all of, relationships are bad. I would have to be delusional to think that, because I have friends and family who are in great relationships, and I want my kids to go on to be in great relationships if that's what they want. So I'm not delusional. However, I am real and I am honest, and I know what the statistics say, and I know what I've been through, and I know the emails and messages that I get from women. So, with that being said, I'm going to keep talking about what I'm going to talk about. And if you're tired of people talking about relationships and dating, then just scroll or just block people. But stop being a part of the reason why women are not getting the information that's going to help them and possibly set them free from some really fucked up situations.